I just wish that all of my teachers were as friendly and made efforts to know their students better. Ah well. I take a seat and one of my classmates, Emmy, smiles and waves. Bouncy and energetic, she has a reputation of her skills on the track field. Even when she isn't running, she's still pretty much a ball of energy. Hey, we have one of those odd friendships where we get along well in class but don't really see each other outside of school. How are you doing, Emmy? Oh no, she has the same face I do. Training is really fun today, Milo. Oh? She's always on the hunt for new recruits to join the track team, and she has the habit of dropping some not-so-subtle hints. Yeah, we're always looking for new people, and I know you aren't part of any clubs, so you should totally join us. It's funny you mentioned that I'm not part of any clubs, actually. I think I'm gonna check out the literature club after school. I didn't think you were the poetic type. But if you ever get bored of writing poems, you know where to find me. How many times did I tell you that? Alright guys, let's make a start. It's almost criminal that I've had to wait so long to teach my favorite century. Well, that's the school's lessons over. As I linger behind the classroom to gather up all my things, I hear the door open. It's Sayori. Hi again, Milo. Hey, the literature club's meeting today, right? Yeah, it is. I was just heading there now. Do you still want to come along? You betcha. Sayori seems to perk up, looking excited that I still want to come along to the club. Look at you finally doing some extracurriculars. I mean, if you're the vice president, it can't be all that bad, right? She giggles, making me smile. Each individual club member makes it special. Everyone works hard to have fun together. Well, let's not keep them waiting. It'd be rude to show up late. I want to make a good first impression after all. I guess you're right. Come on. It's right this way and up the stairs at the end. Something I've played like a little bit of this mod a while back, but I can't remember any of it. Aside from like a little bit of the Halloween section. But something I have noticed is that the main character is a lot less of a douche. But I think in the original that was the intention, like it wasn't like an accident or anything, but I guess it's more relatable because you're not a jerk all the time. I follow Sayori down the hallway. She seems excited, and it's nice to know that I'm making her day at least a little bit better. The stairs lead up to a section of the school that I recognize as the third year's wing. Sayori leads me to a classroom and knocks on the door. Trust me, you're gonna love it! She's definitely enthusiastic about this club, that's for sure. After a seemingly long wait, the door finally slides open. A small pink-haired girl peeks out. Ooh! Sayori? She peeks out further. Hey, Natsuki! Guess what? I found someone who wants to join our club! The girl, who's apparently called Natsuki, slowly turns to glare at me and narrows her eyes. She opens the door fully, and behind her I see another girl sitting at a desk, her face buried in a book. What? Hey, wait, Sayori! Sayori practically pushes Natsuki out of the way. She seems excited to introduce me to the rest of the club members. Hey guys, I want to introduce you to our newest member, Milo. Sayori, hold up. It's a bit quick to call me the new member, isn't it? I then noticed a third girl peek out from behind a bookshelf in the corner of the classroom. Can it be? Is that Monica? Monica is one of the most popular girls in this high school. Everyone seems to flock to her because she's smart, beautiful, athletic, you name it, she's got it. Unfortunately, this also means she's completely out of my league. She looks at me first with a stern look, but then quickly lights up, puts down the book she's holding, and rushes over. Oh no, she's not facing forward, she looks weird! Milo, a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. The girl who has her face buried in her book suddenly jolts up and looks right at me. She quickly snaps her book shut and timidly moves to join the conversation. Oh, a new member? My name is Yuri. Yeah. Holy crap, it seems that I've somehow lucked out. Not only is Monica in the club, but also a bunch of other cute girls. Am I glad I decided to come here instead of the anime club today? But enough gawking, Milo. Stop staring and start talking. Yeah, that's right, stop. It's nice to meet you, Yuri. Like Siri said, I'm Milo. I smile at her, then turn to Monica. So, it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Milo. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. It's kind of strange to say, but having her smile at me so genuinely makes me feel a bit starstruck. Powers of a school idol. You too, Monica. So you guys run a club with just the four of you then, huh? I could probably read that better. So you guys run a club with just the four of you then, huh? So you already told me about how you were looking for new members. Well, I've actually been trying to push for more members for a while, but we haven't had any luck recently. Sarah did say... My words dry up in my mouth as Natsuki shoots me a piercing glare. She looks pissed at me, but for what reason I don't know. I haven't really had the chance to do much besides walk in and say hello. Sorry, Sayori, you brought a boy? Yep, he told me he wanted to join just this morning. Not sure if it's just Sayori being an airhead again, but I don't recall promising that I'd join. Ah, great! Strips. Natsuki glowers at. Oh my god, I can't read. An entire playthrough and I still can't read correctly. Natsuki. I actually forgot how to pronounce that word. Oh my. Natsuki glowers at us. I'm just gonna assume it's pronounced like that. Holding her arms with an irritated I'm so sorry. Folding her arms with an irritated huff. I don't really get why though. Sorry about Natsuki, that's just how she is. She's a little standoffish to new members. Oh, it's nothing, I don't mind. Hey, I'm right here, you know. Sorry. I've got to try to make a good impression though. Come on, Natsuki, we need new members. If you don't feel like being nice to Milo, can you at least be nice for me, please? Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the emotion that, or like the graphic that Natsuki's doing wasn't used in the original game. Jeez, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. Fine, if you're gonna beg, I guess I have no choice. Hooray, thanks Natsuki! Looks like I know who this tsundere of the group is now. It's almost comical, the extent to which Natsuki fits that trope. Well, maybe my view of the world is just clouded by anime influences though. Yeah, probably. Anyway, let's get this conversation back on track, huh? How'd you come to learn about the literature club, Milo? Oop. I almost skipped it. I'll have to admit, I'm a bit curious about that myself. Sayori and I were just walking to school when she mentioned this club to me. Since I was sort of looking for a club to join, I figured that I should check you guys out. At any rate, Sayori was really enthusiastic about the literature club, so... Monica beams at Sayori when she hears this. Guess Sayori has done a good job at advertising for the club. I see. Well, I think this is a great place to start. After all, books can be very enticing. Yeah, it's super fun. I think the club is the only place where I've been feeling comfortable lately. Sayori's face falls for a moment, but she quickly picks herself back up. It's somewhere I could just sit and read while hanging out with friends. I think they summed up the club pretty well. After all, I started it to bring together like-minded people who love literature. I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. It's very cozy. But enough introductions. Why don't you come in and take a seat, Milo? Did you bring anything to read? She asks that. I realize I'm not much of a reader, much less someone who loves literature. To be honest, I haven't thought this through very well. Would joining a club that focuses on reading really be the best thing for me? Oh, no, I don't really have any books on me at the moment. I just haven't seen any good titles recently. I lie through my teeth hoping Monica doesn't see through my facade. I obviously don't read much, but if they believe that I do, if they believe that I do, hopefully it'll help me relate to these girls. Ah, well, we have plenty of books here. If you want to check out what we have, I'm sure you'll find something that matches your taste. Is that so? Then I guess I'll head over there. Maybe there's something that might catch my eye. I start to sweat nervously as I walk awkwardly over to the bookshelf. There looks to be a good variety of books available, ranging in genre from horror and fantasy all the way down to nonfiction. Sheepishly, I'll turn towards... I'm committed. I'm always committed. You know what I'm gonna pick. Yuri. No. So, do you have any recommendations? I take a closer look at the books as I say that, and to my surprise, I look that there's a rather extensive collection of manga on the bottom shelves. When I glance back up at the girls, I notice Natsuki staring down at the manga too. Her eyes suddenly meet, and she looks away blushing. Well, what do you like to read, huh? Honestly, I just read manga most of the time, so the collection down here caught my eye. I didn't know that manga was allowed in this classroom like this. Those are actually Natsuki's. Don't just say it like that! I just put them there while I was reorganizing the closet. Monica always messes with my collection when she goes in there, so I'm trying to make some more space for them. As she says this, Natsuki shoots a look at Monica, who smiles sweetly in return. Which series do you have? I've read a lot, but I don't think I recognize many here.